Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Screen by Porzingis. Goes up. Tatum no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Halliburton. Off target with his three. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. About a minute played so far here in the first. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Brown with the bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And, Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Halliburton. The shot from the low post is good.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Now, here is Halliburton. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Tatum. Out to White. Inside. Brown. The rebound by Turner. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Boston with the rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Off the inbound. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thanks, David. The offensive rebound. And it's Brown missing. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Brown. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Rebounded by Tatum. Here's Holiday. Shoots over Nembhard. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now here is Holiday to the right side. Here's Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Siakam, high post. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Outside, Porzingis. A minute 42 left from the first quarter of the game. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Brown misses off the left eye.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Picked by Horford. White, good.
Derek White.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Al Horford with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Assist from
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
To the paint. And the shot goes in from Siakam. And it's 7 points for Siakam.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Six on the shot clock. No nice from the high post.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Indiana out in front, leading by just 2. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Brown, right side. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
Jason Tatum.
And that one's good. Tatum. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
From the high post, and the shot falls short this time.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Halliburton for three. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And the Celtics with possession here. Holiday gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now, here's Halliburton. He has 7. Here's Neesmith. Indiana again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Tatum. Here's Porzingis. Good on the shot. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Celtics making a switch here.
Here, everyone. Come on. Let me hear you.
Here's Pritchard. Basket good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around.
Outside Mathurin. Again, Indiana.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Rebounded by Hauser. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Here's Hauser. Shot clock at 5. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time. On this occasion, he got caught.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Shepard. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And they've got to target each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Tatum. Throws it down, JT.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. No good from outside. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum draws the double. Pritchard. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Shepard, that's good. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Tatum drives in. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The length and athleticism of Tatum is something else. Like, you can't blame the D for fouling him there. It's just something that's going to happen.
And so he hits both. 1:29 left in the first half of basketball. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. The quick look, no good that time. Brown feeling out a bit. Tatum on the wing. Tatum downhill. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
So agile on the drive. When Tatum puts it on the deck, and he is a major problem.
Celtics leading by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Well, look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Tatum on the wing. Over in the corner, Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got 6 points.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here's Nesmith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Tatum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Nesmith. That's good as Halliburton with the assist. Nesmith has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's White. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 8. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Oh, take flight, JB. This man is explosive.
Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Porzingis.
Come get it. No shot.
Outside Tatum. And it's sent back by Turner. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Nembhard. Still scoreless. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Back to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. It's good from long range. Nembhard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
And that one is good.
Oh, you gotta prevent Tatum from getting into the lane. Because once he's in there, you're done.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
With three, Siakam. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams put a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
First personal
And
foul.
Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And David, we thank you for that report.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Oh, good with the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Siakam, that's good.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Tatum's shot is off. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
For the Pacers, Aaron Nesmith, one shot.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. And they just have to maintain it. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Nembhard. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Siakam outside. Oh, good on the triple. Celtics trailed by 5. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. Outside, White. Wants to get to Tatum and does. Good.
Jason Tatum.
24 points for Jason Tatum.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton on the wing. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got 13.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Checking in for the Celtics, Al Horford, Sam Hauser, Drew Holiday.
1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. Picked by Horford. Holiday with it. Picked up by Turner. Now Nembhard. And finished off by Siakam.
The numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Celtic substitution. Number 40, Luke Cornett.
Here's Cornett. Pass to Hauser. Here's Brown. The rebound by Turner.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 13. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And then Brown with the dunk.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Holiday. Halliburton for three. A rebound by the Celtics. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and the length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Holiday. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's T-shirt time, everyone. Get loud.
All three throws good from Drew Holiday.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
You know what time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get out for your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew. That is your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew. Make some noise.
Halliburton with it. He's got 13. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Austin with the ball, trailing by 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
And McConnell gets it to go.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's White. Tatum at the elbow. Over in the corner, Brown. Tatum drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
An active score. Whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
And so Tatum nails them both. Indiana leading by 3. Out to Turner. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Brown. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time.
Aaron Nesmith.
That's foul number 2 for him.
and the next one puts them in the bonus.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. White. Nembhard grabs the board. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Celtics trail by 6. Tatum drives in. Comes up empty down low. Now the Pacers with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Siakam outside. Trying to find Haliburton and gets it to him. The tray. Rebound Boston. With the drive. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pass to Nembhard. Haliburton outside. Spins. Off the left rim and out. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 6-point game. Oh, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Haliburton. Pass to Turner. Stolen by Holiday. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And they pick up 2. And that's 10 points for Porzingis.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is wrong.
Bangs home the trifecta. Gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Now here's Tatum. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Haliburton outside. Over in the corner, Turner. Back to Haliburton. Lock at 6. That one drops for him.
And guys, there's just an air about Haliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Here's Neesmith. And the 3 off target.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pacers leading by 3. Outside Haliburton. And there's the drive. Here's Nembhard. Misses the 3. Ball stolen. Haliburton outside. And that one drops. Haliburton's got 19 points. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Great heads-up defensive play, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing the offense. And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Pass to Siakam. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Up again. Outside for Haliburton. And a wide open look for Siakam. A 3-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Nice ball movement by Boston.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Halliburton for three. Porzingis with the rebound. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his third foul so far. On a situation in the bench, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that gives them the lead.
And, hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
And here's Halliburton. Siakam outside. Down low. Pass to Nembhard. The three won't fall. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And the first of two, no good. Unbreaking. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by two. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a three off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Halliburton for three. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good.
That's the end of the game. Thank you once again.
We'll see the New York Knicks and the Denver Nuggets. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Brunson, no good. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
And Jokic throws it down.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. See if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Murray for three. Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Anunoby. And all come to the rim that time before dropping in.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Porter double team. Wide open look here for Murray. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. Plenty of space. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Now here's Brunson. Anunoby outside. Off target with his three. Denver in the lead. When you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And the rejection by Towns.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
The kick out to Towns. Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Stolen by Gordon. That's tipped. And they get it. And Hart with a nice bucket inside.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Out to Bridges. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Brunson has a two-pointer. Denver grabs the miss.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
And Murray, here we go. Off target at the rim. To the inside. Hart. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. 1:41 left in the first. Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Towns.
But that reads Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
Now, here's Jokic. Over Hart. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 6 points.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Outside Gordon. Here's Jokic. Misses in close. Here's Brunson. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. He'll get you back to the action after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Some nice passing by New York here.
Hey, yo, right here.
Right side Towns. Puts up a three. Porter pulls it in. And here are the Nuggets now. Pass to Watson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bridges outside. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And here's Westbrook. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Count the basket. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And New York making a change here. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, DA. He is a worker and living the dream. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Offensive rebound from outside the arc. The shot, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Robinson misses. The Nuggets trailed by 3. It's Porter outside. Drains the three-pointer. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Basket counts. And the Knicks lead by 2.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Jokic, no good. McBride with the ball. He has yet to score. Towns wide open. Pass to Tucker. Here's McBride. Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop.
Always active on the defensive end with his hands. Quick reactions made that still possible for Westbrook.
Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer. And Clarkie has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three. He's got all of those.
And so here's Denver. The Knicks making the shot. For just the fourth time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Left the defender stunned. Stupefied Murray with magnetic handles.
To the middle. Jokic with the steal. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Brown's got his first points of the game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. The Nuggets lead by 3. Pass to Watson. Here's Westbrook. The Knicks pull it in. Down low. Here's Robinson. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Murray. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, on nights like this, it seems like Murray is playing that defense like a song. He can make it a long night for the opponent.
Here's McBride. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. He takes it in. And Watson slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Here's Bridges. And Brown pulls it down. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Here's McBride. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. For 3, Murray. No good that time. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Brunson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Brunson following the score by Jamal Murray. For the lead. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
That one drops for him. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
To Brunson. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it to defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the right side. Brunson with a clean look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Jokic makes it look easy inside.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Back to Jokic. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
There's Brunson once again paying attention. He does not give anything away.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Murray, no good. Knicks trailed by 3. Shamet gets the three-pointer to fall. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Brunson, following the miss by Jokic. Brunson scanning the floor. Towns. No good with the layup. Inside. Here's Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. The Nuggets trail. And Westbrook, here we go. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that. Strong and then finishes as well.
And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc in the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in two-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in three-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Towns. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. So it's the Knicks now. They lead by 1. Brunson outside. Now Towns. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Towns.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Oh, Jokic powering inside.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Out to Brunson. From downtown, it's hauled in by Michael Porter. Here's Denver now. Westbrook. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Westbrook's got 7 points.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. Just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Josh Hart.
Hart, that's good. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside, Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. A 3-ball. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Here's Brown. Now Jokic. He's guarded by Anunoby. Moving it up. And Towns throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Knicks leading by 4. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here are the Nuggets now. Murray down low. Banked in off the glass.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Nice. Brunson working inside.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating as a transition take foul is going to be a shot and the ball. And the Nuggets making a change here. New York leading by 5. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Jokic grabs the miss. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Confidence Jokic has is impressive, as is his skill level. He knows he can get it done on the drive pretty much whenever he decides to drive.
And the dunk by Towns.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Brunson from deep 3-point land. And Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. From deep, Brunson. No good that time.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gordon goes back up. And then Gordon hit the dunk.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad because if he does, he's throwing it down every time. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 1-point game. Out to the right wing. Back to Towns. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen to what David Adelman went over with his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Back to Brunson. Misses the three.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch. Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Bridges with the steal. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Porter.
Timeout, timeout.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
At the line for the Knicks,
He hits the second from the line.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Murray outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Back to Jokic. Jokic takes it in, takes the bump, and puts it through.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
Brunson goes in. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. The free throw drops for Towns.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Offensive rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges for three. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got the game tied up here for Denver.
Well, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
Towns, the screen to the inside. Out to Bridges. To the middle. It's intercepted. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Porter. The kick out to Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
And Jokic slings it in.
Jokic, a safe bet in the foot.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Down low. Towns. Yes!
And you
can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Murray.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
The kick out to Towns. Anunoby has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And so here's Denver. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point.
Timeout call, Nuggets. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And so Murray nails both of them. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. And Murray, here we go. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.